Alright? I want to give up glory and all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makakadash. Double honors to the apostles of good news do not do well. Peace and blessing going unto the Akim and the four corners of the earth, preaching and teaching us word in sincerity and in truth. And if we let his brother arrive once again for the edification of the elect's sake. Alright? And I'm gonna make this quick video, concerning these devils now, this so-called white man. Alright? This so-called white man, hey, he playing his cards, he's so crafty in his doings now, alright? He's so crafty. And people like to fall for this for his lies, alright? They like to fall for his lies, alright? Listening to this speech here with Donald Trump, alright? But hey, as I hear this, listen to this video, as I listen to this video, hey, two scriptures come to my mind. I say I could do a quick video next one time, alright? Miss Preta Yabashmi Oshai, alright? I know brothers must pass across this video already, but hey, let's listen to what this he had to say, alright? The pride that he saw, alright? The pride that he saw, alright? I'm gonna make them fall, alright?
Iran will never be allowed to have a nuclear weapon. Good morning. I'm pleased to inform you the American people should be extremely grateful and happy. No Americans were harmed in last night's attack by the Iranian regime. We suffered no casualties. All of our soldiers are safe, and only minimal damage was sustained at our military bases. Our great American forces are prepared for anything. Iran appears to be standing down, which is a good thing for all parties concerned and a very good thing for the world. No American or Iraqi lives were lost because of the precautions taken, the dispersal of forces, and an early warning system that worked very well. I salute the incredible skill and courage of America's men and women in uniform. For far too long, all the way back to 1979 to be exact, nations have tolerated Iran's destructive and destabilizing behavior in the Middle East and beyond.
Hey, what we say about you all them people country and all them people business from since back then, alright? If you go back into history, you show that America always in somebody's country, alright? You always in somebody's country, alright? You Americans always in somebody's country, alright? Because why? You're crafty in your doings, alright?
Those days are over. Iran has been the leading sponsor of terrorism, and their pursuit of nuclear weapons threatens the civilized world. We will never let that happen. Last week, we took decisive action to stop a ruthless terrorist from threatening American lives.
And that is a lie, alright? That's a big lie, because a brother saw sent a video from me concerning some information that he get that they have 5 countries or 6 countries, baby. 5 countries to go in within 5 years, and Iran is the last one. So hey, you all plan this some long time, alright? You all plan this whole scene from long time. You know what you want, I understand. They know what they want, the black gold, alright, which is the oil. Is the oil one, because in one of Trump when he was running for election, alright, and one of his political rally, come out and with his prideful self, full of pride, say he will bomb Iran and take the oil. Understand? And this is exactly what is happening, alright? And Trump, you are there for a reason. Lord Yahweh Basham Yahushai put it there for a reason. He kick off World War III. Alright? It there for a reason. To fulfill prophecy. Alright?
Direction, the United States military eliminated the world's top terrorist, Qasem Soleimani. As the head of the Quds Force, Soleimani was personally responsible for some of the absolutely worst atrocities. He trained terrorist armies, including Hezbollah, launching terrorist strikes against civilian targets. He fueled bloody civil wars all across the region. He viciously wounded and murdered thousands of U.S. troops, including the planting of roadside bombs that maim and dismember their victims.
Hey, America always cover their tracks, try to cover their tracks with all the blood they shed. You understand? All the blood that they shed, they always try to hide their wrongdoings. You understand? And try to make it look like they are the heroes, they are the one that coming to help. But really and truly, hey, these devils is vampires though. They just offer for these other countries resources. You understand?
Khomeini directed the recent attacks on U.S. personnel in Iraq that badly wounded 4 service members and killed 1 American, and he orchestrated the violent assault on the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. In recent days, he was planning new attacks on American targets, but we stopped him. Soleimani's hands were drenched in both American and Iranian blood. He should have been terminated long ago. By removing Soleimani, we have sent a powerful message to terrorists. If you value your own life, you will not threaten the lives of our people.
Hey, and America is the biggest terrorist. Alright? You so-called crafty white men. Alright? You red devils. You know, you are the ones that are crafty. You are the ones that are the biggest terrorists that have in the whole entire world. Alright? What you pride that out on the face? Alright? The Mosiah Abasham shall come to wipe that off. Alright? And wipe that prideful look off your face. Alright?
As we continue to evaluate options in response to Iranian aggression, the United States will immediately impose additional punishing economic sanctions on the Iranian regime. These powerful sanctions will remain until Iran changes its behavior. In recent months alone, Iran has seized ships in international waters, fired an unprovoked strike on Saudi Arabia, and shot down 2 U.S. drones. Iran's hostilities substantially increased after the foolish Iran nuclear deal was signed in 2013, and they were given $150 billion, not to mention $1.8 billion in cash. Instead of saying thank you to the United States, they chanted death to America. In fact, they chanted death to America the day the agreement was signed. Then Iran went on a terror spree, funded by the money from the deal, and created hell in Yemen, Syria, Lebanon, Afghanistan, and Iraq. The missiles fired last night at us and our allies were paid for with the funds made available by the last administration. The regime also greatly tightened the reins on their own country, even recently killing 1,500 people at the many protests that are taking place all throughout Iran. The very defective JCPOA expires shortly anyway and gives Iran a clear and quick path to nuclear breakout. Iran must abandon its nuclear ambitions and end its support for terrorism. The time has come for the United Kingdom, Germany, France, Russia, and China to recognize this reality. They must now break.
They recognize that, hey, that you so-called Americans, you devils, right? That, hey, You are the ones behind everything. You understand? But you trying to make it look like, hey, you're not the one behind everything. Alright? You know you were going to Iran for the oil. Alright? You know that you want to create war. You understand? Because, hey, the American dollar is going to crumble. Alright? Because you know China might be the next superpower. Alright? Might, I will say might. Because, hey, we got next. Understand? But, hey, that is to show you Trump be there for a reason. Alright? And Lord Yahweh hey, his prophecy is fulfilling.
Away from the remnants of the Iran deal, or JCPOA. And we must all work together toward making a deal with Iran that makes the world a safer and more peaceful place. We must also make a deal that allows Iran to thrive and prosper and take advantage of its enormous untapped potential.
Hey, I gotta hold up there. Alright? I'm gonna bring this precept. Alright? We're talking about peace. Alright? This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, and travailing upon a woman which with a child, Slakia, the travailing upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You understand? You Edomites will not escape. You so-called Americans will not escape. You understand? You will not escape.
Iran can be a great country. Peace and stability cannot prevail in the Middle East as long as Iran continues to foment violence, unrest, hatred, and war. The civilized world must send a clear and unified message to the Iranian regime. Your campaign of terror, murder, mayhem will not be tolerated any longer. It will not be allowed to go forward. Today, I am going to ask NATO to become much more involved in the Middle East process. Over the last 3 years, under my leadership, our economy is stronger than ever before, and America has achieved energy independence.
And that's a big lie, you understand? Because right now, the American economy collapsing. You understand? You're standing up and lying to the whole media, to the whole country, alright? You're lying to the world, alright? Because you know why it is you asking NATO to come and take part, you know, in being in your craftiness. Cause hey, this has been planned by the NATO and the EU, right? And you so-called Edomites, you Americans, alright? This whole thing was planned by you guys, alright? You guys are looking to go into Iran, and hey, it's war. We seen it clearly. It's war, World War III. Alright? This prophecy must come to pass. Alright? I want to make a video too long, you know. I want to bring our next precept. Alright? This is Psalm chapter 55 and 21. Alright? Psalm 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war is in his heart. His words are softer than oil, yet they drawn swords. You understand? This is exactly this is these devils here. Alright? His word is smoother than butter. Or you want peace and prosperity for Iran, but you know exactly where you want. Right? You want to take away the nuclear weapons to disarm them, to go and take full advantage of Iran. Alright? But hey, you have something stirring up here. Alright? You have something stirring up here because China and Russia is looking on. North Korea. Alright? These are the allies watching. Right? Who's allies with Iran, alright? Syria, Turkey, all they looking on. watching the wickedness and the craftiness of you so-called white man. Alright, you Edomites. Alright? Seeing that your end coming, how to say it, boy? The word can't come to my mouth right now, but hey, you're desperate, yeah, that the word. You're desperate. Right? You're making desperate measures. Foolish measures, and how to say it, boy, you know? You're just making foolish moves, alright? Things to create war. And that is just how the Most High have there, alright? Foolish decisions, I understand, and that is just how the Most High have here, alright? But they speak for peace, but in their hearts, they are drawing swords because they want to disarm Iran, alright? Iran back down, alright? Iran back down, but they want to see a next move, alright? They want to see a next move, and hey, we all waiting on that, alright? To see the Lord prophecies fulfilled, alright? And with that, I hope it was edifying. I just want to give a glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makakadash. I would honor to the apostle of Great Millstone of Rubel. Peace and blessing, go on to the Akim and the four corners of the earth, preaching and teaching this word in sincerity and in truth and hopefully elect. Alright, Akim, we are the end, and then nearly out of this filthy place, you know. Pray the Lord, you know, do with us in that time. Over temptation, alright, alright, and the Lord be with us, you know. Shalom. Till next time.